Yeah. I think it's fair to say that there definitely is a mental health crisis on the left. Bro! As the discussion around mental health definitely is a very serious one, especially after what happened to Charlie Kirk, which some people are questioning now more than ever. All of this is happening as Candace Owens is sure raising a big stir with her latest findings in this case that I find very interesting and fascinating, as I think there's a complex type of explanation to all of this, and I also think there's a simple explanation to this that disproves some of the conspiracy theories that we're going to be going over and talking about in this particular video. All of this is also happening as there's new information about an alleged CIA spy school that's going on here, as now some staff that are allegedly connected to this program are having their data and information deleted from the campus university websites. What in the world's going on here is now we also have a letter that I was able to personally confirm was from Charlie Kirk to Benjamin Netanyahu. Is that confirmation legitimate? What's really going on here? As Nick Fuentes has some very interesting things to say about it, as of course everyone is fighting everyone. It's like that Spider-Man meme, or everyone's point, but everyone's like, you're a shill, you're a shill. No, you're all shills. And I'm like, can we just get our ish together? Can we try to be a little bit just nicer to each other in the light of everything that happened? Can we just try to be a little bit more, intellectually honest? Is that too hard to ask for? It is. And if you think we do an okay job at that, and I don't mean to pat myself on the back, but if you think we do an okay job, subscribe, click the notification button. We greatly appreciate all the time that you spend with us. Now, let's just get right into it. As Candace Owens last Friday teased that Tyler Robinson was innocent, in a way, saying that he wasn't on the campus. His family members believe that he wasn't involved in this. And the story, and the official story, when you kind of look at it, is very strange here. But this is the kind of main breaking points of what she had to discuss here, saying that according to her source, Tyler Robinson did not allegedly send this message to his boyfriend. That confirmed everything in this weird kind of text confession. Tyler believes that the messages were, quote, fictionalized. His family did not know that he was into trans people. And his family believes that his apartment was, quote, staged. This is what she had to say, which I believe we should dissect carefully.
Of most interest to me, what I've learned is that his father does not believe, his parents don't believe that their son committed this crime. I was like, huh? Excuse me? That's a far cry from what the media has been telling us. Remember, the media presented this amazing story. The father realized his son was guilty, so it goes, right? And then he phoned over a friend to help him convince his son to turn himself in, because this guy, this mysterious guy was a friend and just had a connection with Tyler. And eventually they said, you got to do the right thing here. We know this is you. That was the vibe. Certainly that's what the media was putting down for us to pick up.
And what we got in the media, and according to a lot of other sources, was that he was allegedly being radicalized and turning to more of kind of hardcore viewpoints. Now, obviously, if you're dating someone who's a trans furry person, obviously you are very in line with the left. Obviously, if you really did etch those sayings into the bullets, clearly there's a connection here. Clearly there's a rift happening. I just find it weird that this guy was extremely smart, super high ACT scores, super high GPA. He appeared happy, and then this kind of happened. So to add credence to this type of questioning of this event, there's two explanations. I'm going to tell you those explanations in a little bit. Let's play the rest of what Candace has to say here.
Well, I was told actually that it was kind of the opposite. That quote unquote family friend, who we learned was a former detective with the police force, at least, and so therefore has strong ties with the police station, informed the family. It was that in-between person that informed the family that Tyler had been identified as the shooter.
We also were previously told that the father was a police officer, but then he wasn't a police officer. And I'm like, wait, what?
Recognized him. He knows Tyler. He gives them the heads up. And then I'm told, and I believe this, that the way in which he got arrested, or rather turned himself in, was because that family friend slash neighbor slash former detective told him, hey, it's best for you to turn yourself in because there's only one of two options here. Either you turn yourself in and everything is peaceable, or, the SWAT team could come in here and arrest you and things would get crazy. So that's what happened. He went over to their house. Tyler was called over. Tyler was bewildered. He disputed the idea that he had murdered Charlie Kirk. In fact, according to my source, Tyler has never even stepped foot on UVU campus.
Now, that's a very big allegation, right? That's huge, right? I want to know who the source is because, again, if it's a family member, right, there's a couple things that could be going on here. Now, before playing the rest of this clip and what's going on here, before getting into the BB letter and all these other kind of CIA spy school allegations, we wanted to, of course, tell you about WeAreChange.shop, one of the greatest shops out there. We got a really great assortment of awesome, incredible supplements that are high quality, premium stuff. Our first supplement that I personally was taking many years ago that has helped me out tremendously was ashwagandha. Some people shouldn't take it, especially if you're pregnant. Don't take it. There's other people that have like thyroid issues, liver issues. Don't take it if you have any of those. Consult your doctor before putting anything into your own physical body. This stuff is super potent, super powerful. You definitely get your money's worth here. And it is incredible when it comes to lowering cortisol, the stress hormone. If you're dealing with a lot of stress, which I know a lot of people are, if you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, if you're trying to boost your testosterone and maximize gains in the gym, a lot of people have seen that ashwagandha has helped them do that. Will it help you do that? I don't know. Everybody is different, and that's why I cannot recommend for you to do your own research. We only tell people to take this 1 month out of the year. Medical professionals say take it 3 months. It's fine. I'm like, I'd rather just be a little bit safer. This stuff right here, again, helped me out. This was one of the first things when I was having a health crisis with anxiety and panic attacks and freaking out. When I was dealing with, oh man, I'm fat and out of shape and had 3 double chins, not just 2. When I was just feeling absolutely awful, I was like, okay, how do I fix this? And I started researching. I was like, give me the cheat sheet. First thing that came up in my research, ashwagandha. I took it and it helped me out a lot. WeAreChange.shop. It might help you. It might not, but really great. I know one of my female friends, she just was going through a very difficult time. Doctor said, yeah, take some ashwagandha. Here you go. Wrote her a script. I'm like, yeah, don't even fulfill that. Here's take some of mine. She had some great reactions to it. And really, when it comes to getting a better night's sleep, REM, deep sleep, your scores go up when you take ashwagandha. Do your own homework. WeAreChange.shop. Check out the link down in the description below. Now, let's get back to this particular clip here, right? So, Tyler is denying a source close to Tyler. Now, who's this source? Is it a family member? Is it a loved one? Is it the furry? We don't know. Candace hasn't really specified who her source is. Obviously, you have to kind of protect your sources, protect your information, so people just don't want their information publicly broadcast. But I think it's fair to say that it's probably a loved one or a family member. Now, I'll get into the kind of easy explanation, because I think there's an easy explanation to all of this. There's a family member and loved one who loved Tyler, who grew up with Tyler, who doesn't want to believe that any of this is true, right? And it's very difficult, and there are multiple instances and cases of family members either lying deliberately or not, trying to cover up for their loved one. That could be the easy explanation. that disproves the conspiracy. Now, if we're going to do that, I think it's also important to look into the conspiracy, because it is weird, because the official version of events are weird. The text messages are weird. The guy who was running the distraction is weird. The CIA school allegation also is weird. But this is the official story. He evaded law enforcement, and then he texted a confession, filling in all of the key gaps and details of the story that was kind of sold to us by the FBI. Then he turns himself in, and after turning himself in, after doing a confession through a text message, after evading law enforcement, now you decide not to comply with law enforcement, which he's not. That's the weird part. All right, that's the strange part. Now, was he there? Was he not there? I mean, look, we are hearing that there are volumes of evidence against Tyler. I want to see that public. I want to see an investigation. I want to know what happened here. I want the full clip of Tyler on the roof. I want to see him taking the shot. We're only getting him running from the roof, which again leaves us with more questions, being like, why wouldn't you show us actually him committing the crime here?
Tyler, it turns out, which has already been revealed, was accepted into Utah State University, not Utah Valley. And that's actually interesting if you pause and reflect on that, because we didn't really consider how on earth Tyler became not just familiar with the layout of the campus, but familiar with the rooftop layout of UVU campus. So familiar that he knew exactly how to scale across the rooftops to duck down in order to take an almost impossible shot at a Charlie Kirk who was sitting beneath a tent.
Now, is it an almost impossible shot? No. According to a lot of people, it's not. It's an easy shot. And from everything that I've been assessing, from my kind of limited kind of expertise, it kind of is an easy shot.
How did he know how to do all of that? Had he been there before? Did he knew where Charlie was going to be sitting in it, that he would have that shot from on top of the Losey Center? What? Right? I would actually, and I don't know, but I would imagine that even actual current UVU students don't know that possibility. Like, they're not even that familiar with how to scale the rooftops and what shots they can take from it. We'll see.
Yeah, I still want to know how he got on that rooftop, where he went. And again, Candace in her videos came out and says that the parents were, quote, urged to go to witness protection. It is also important to know that the trans boyfriend is also missing, and a lot of people believe he's also under witness protection. And then she reiterated that Tyler does not want to self-exit. And again, I think that won't happen. He has been placed on self-exit watch. Yesterday, Alex Jones talked about how if his lawyers waive the preliminary hearing, then then Alex Jones says that he was MK Ultra. There's a community note on what we talked about yesterday, saying that the lawyers in this video discussed and shared reasons why they wish not to waive the preliminary hearing. And then the claim is that Tyler Robinson is confirmed to be in a CIA program, but there's, quote, no sources to back that up. And that's what I've been kind of asking. I was like, okay, he was an extremely smart student. Utah, a big Mormon community, actually does have a lot of weird intel agency connections, right? If you look at a lot of the intel agencies, it's a lot of Mormons, okay? There's a reason why that is. Now, this guy was extremely smart. Alex made the point that the intel agencies usually try to recruit the really smart people, and there are allegations of Tyler Robinson being in the CNSS spy school. Now, according to an AI-generated answer, the term CNSS spy school refers to the Center for National Security Studies at Utah Valley University, which functions as a pipeline into intelligence agencies like the CIA, NSA, and FBI, serving as a recruitment ground for future spies and intelligence operations. Now, did I see any confirmations of this? And again, I decided to word this, and people are already getting triggered and whatever. Like, I don't care. People are going after the wording of this. I'm like, hey, just give me the confirmation. Where's the confirmation? Where's the source highlighting how this guy was a part of CNSS? And then people are like, it's not confirmed that he's, you know what I'm trying to say here? Like, people are just being extra. Like, okay, just stop being ridiculous. Where's the source? All right. That's what I want to know, because I haven't seen one personally myself. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if he is, as now other people are bringing up that a lot of the Utah Valley University professors are deleting their profiles, and a lot of the information about them is being, quote, deleted. Now, some people are saying these are CIA professors. I don't know if they are CIA professors or not. Like, where's the proof that the CIA that it was CIA guys? Like, as we're getting reports that CIA professor, Utah Valley University, whose profile has been missing, 6 others also in the CNSS spy program. I think the CNSS spy program is worth looking into, especially if Tyler was in it. I haven't seen any confirmation that he is. If you have any, send it to me, because like I want to look at it, and I think it is important to look at it now. People deleting their public school profiles. Now, why is that happening? Well, let's just be honest. There's a lot of people digging into everything. There's a lot of people doxing, a lot of people harassing, going after all of the security guards that were involved with what happened and that were watching Charlie Kirk on that day. There's also probably a lot of online internet sleuths and people contacting and trying to get information and doing their own type of internal investigations. And I'm hearing that a lot of the staff had their profiles deleted, not just this one person. But therefore, if this one person also has this deleted, therefore it's raising questions about what else is going on here. Again, lots of rumors and conjectures. As now, we also have the Charlie Kirk letter that he wrote to Benjamin Netanyahu. If you remember, it was something that was originally released in a statement by Bibi Netanyahu. Bibi's statements from all of this were kind of weird. He's like, I didn't do it. And I'm like, what? What? Just weird stuff, right? And yesterday, we actually brought this up on the Timcast show, and we brought up this letter, and then we found out from Andrew whether or not this letter was legitimate.
I suppose I just, ask the man himself your view on all of this, because just you tell me, because I'm not going to put words in
Is
his
this
mouth.
letter verified? Is this letter true?
Yeah, I mean it's real. Yeah.
Why is there this idea? I'm going to put like,
Yeah. And then we got into it, and then we talked about what happened with Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, which I think is interesting and important to discuss here. And again, this letter is interesting because a lot of people are bringing up this older post by Candace Owens on September 12th, saying it is 100% true that Charlie opposed war with Iran and was fighting with his donors over Israel, as Tucker just shared on Megyn Kelly's show. This is why I am discomforted by the intentional lie by omission that Bibi told on Fox News about the letter Charlie wrote him. And then when you look at the letter, which pretty much the second in command of TPUSA confirmed it, it does highlight Charlie's adoration of Bibi and the Israeli state and the kind of online internet war that's happening here. As people are saying that, quote, Nick Fuentes could barely contain himself and his composure reading Charlie Kirk's letter to Netanyahu. As he said, this is who Max Blumenthal and Candace Owens want you to believe was the second coming of the funny mustache guy from Germany in the 1930s. Interesting. As now, Candace is being attacked by Nick. Nick is attacking Candace. There's also Nick going after Tucker Carlson, Max Bloom. It's all like an internal type of just major battle. And there's a lot of things to kind of delve into and get into. All of this is just kind of disorganized and kind of sloppy here. And I just think we just have to do a better job here. Now, I wanted to leave the question to you. Now, what do you believe? Do you believe this kind of press one, right? If you believe the official version of events, that let's just play devil's advocate for the official version of events. That this is a family member that is shocked and doesn't believe, and either by omission or just by emotion, doesn't believe Tyler did it, and that these professors are deleting their accounts because some of them are being harassed, so all of the professors are deleting their accounts. That's the official one. Press one if you believe it. Two, the conspiracy version of the latest events that we're getting here is that Tyler wasn't on the university. He didn't do it. He's totally innocent. And there was some kind of CIA program in the school that he was a part of that set him up that now is deleting their profiles because they're hiding evidence of their involvement. That's the two scenarios. Press two. What do you believe actually happened here? Let me know down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for supporting independent media, checking out things like Ashwagandha, doing your own homework, becoming a healthier, more amazing, incredible version of yourself. Again, I try to sell good stuff, right? People are like, sell booze, sell gambling. I'm like, no, I got some good supplements that are going to fix you up. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Stay tuned for more. All here exclusively on youtube.com/.